what would you want to share in terms of COVID or just overall nursing community?
In terms of COVID, my perception has really changed a lot. Like I've mentioned earlier, I've had more appreciation for life, for family, more appreciation for end of life too, like making sure you have your living will and all that, and then more appreciation for resources that are available. Because when COVID came, remember we had the issues with lack of resources, lack of PPE. So now you value the importance of supplies, because here in the United States there's abundance of supplies, and then when COVID came, we realized there was shortage of supplies in terms of PPE. So then that's one thing that I learned to value our resources, which we Filipinos are really good at being. And that's one difference I thought I would point out is the difference in nursing in the Philippines and here is Filipino nurses are more resourceful because of lack of supplies or in the Philippines. So you learn how to change your practice so that your patients still get the right care even with lack of resources. And I also learned about the value of, you know, an, more of value for nurses and frontliners, and that we need to have representation and exposure to the public so that they learn more about our work as a nurse.
Right now, what are the needs of Filipino nurses working in the US?
I think the immediate needs of the Filipino nurses are first, like I mentioned, representation, so that people will know more about us, because there's not like it's always mentioned there's not a single hospital. I would think that there's not one Filipino nurse or a Filipino employee. So I think we need more representation and voice as a minority group in order for our in order for us to be heard. And also, and I guess that's it, like representation for one of the immediate needs, and also self-care. And but I think Filipinos are pretty good with self-care in a way because we have a good support from our family members, and because of our experiences back home, we know how to deal with bad situations. We know how to lighten the situation. I think that's the difference also.
I think the point that you make about representation is very important because, I mean, that's why we're conducting these interviews so that we can bring awareness for your stories and your experiences and just give representation.